Ehiheyama. That means good afternoon. Thanks for joining me as I continue my journey on exploring, understanding, ingesting, and using the Igbo language of Nigeria. Of course, I've been doing this about 7 months now and going over various topics, and I try to quiz myself from time to time by making these videos in order to hold myself accountable in my studies. So I thank God for giving me this opportunity. Thank God for allowing me to discover the Igbo heritage of my family line on my maternal grandfather's side of the family. And so I've been learning from afar, of course, through books here and from my friends and family overseas in Nigeria, who's been great tutors to me from afar. So thank you so much for the work you've invested in me over these 7 months. Hopefully I'm not disappointing by any form or fashion. Learning little catchphrases like Igbo Amaka, meaning Igbo is good, all these good things I appreciate being able to do. And of course, my goal is to go on to fluency for several reasons. Obviously, it's personal when it comes to a heritage situation, but also that I'm able to share the gospel in the Igbo language of Nigeria in its appropriate time. And I'm glad that many follow along with me and learn with me as I'm learning also as well, because of course this tongue was stripped from my ancestors during the slavery era when my ancestors were brought to the state of Virginia, which all slaves that were brought into Virginia were 40% of them were Igbo. So it's very hard for you if you're a Black American to not have Igbo blood in your veins, because one of the most enslaved and imported people from Africa, period, within the slave trade. So much so that in Virginia, they have an Igbo village that they reconstructed, or actually I should say built as basically a memorial and a museum unto the Igbo people, because now they're publicly acknowledging the role of the Igbo in building America and especially the state of Virginia, which most of them went unto. So this is one of the ways that I honor my heritage, honor my ancestors, and of course feel whole. You know, I believe that everybody should be able to say, just like most Americans, hey, my old country is this, my old country is that. And of course, I've learned that my old country is Nigeria. And I'm very proud of that fact and very thankful of that fact. So I'm just going to go through maybe the first 50 words that I've learned so far about house and the contents inside of a house in the Igbo language of Nigeria. I've discovered over 100 words so far and still working on it. So I'm going to divide these videos up over, more than one lesson or session, if you want to call it that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. As you can see, the cover is Oh-Lau. Oh-Lau means house in Igbo. So first, again, we're talking about the whole structure. So the whole structure is Oh-Lau, house. Oh-Lau means house. One of the things that, especially living here in the deep South in Alabama, the U.S., you need some air conditioning. So in order to say that in an Igbo language, you would say En-Toe-Yee, En-Toe-Yee, air conditioner. Now, again, in Igbo, if you followed me in the previous lessons here, again, I'm about 7.5 months into it, you know that in some cases, just like English, you drop some vowels. Like, for instance, if you're talking about do not, you can say don't. So you subtract some of the letters to make a different word. Igbo does the same thing as English in that area. And so when they combine two words to make one, many times a vowel is dropped. And so in this case, I'm just going to use the English pronunciation of the letters, which is not correct. I mean, you have Igbo pronunciation. I'm just going to make it simple and using the English pronunciation of the words. But the O in Oyi, you drop that. So when you put the two words together, Ntụ-Oyi, you actually combine them, kind of like contract them into one word. So it becomes Ntụ-Oyi. En-Toe-Yee, air conditioner. The next one is interesting. When you talk about appliances, for the house. So you see on your screen a stove, a refrigerator, a toaster, a microwave. As a group, as a classification under appliance, you would say Ngwa Oh-Rue, Ngwa Oh-Rue for appliances. And basically it means this: Ngwa is basically an accessory, a gadget, things of those nature. And Oh-Rue actually means to work. And so basically what you're saying in literal form, when you translate the Igbo, you're saying gadgets to work in the kitchen, basically, of the house. So that means Ngwa Oh-Rue appliance. Ngwa Oh-Rue appliance. This part is very, very humorous, but I understand exactly why these words are put together. For awnings, you would say Okwu-Chee window. And you're probably saying, well, why does that sound strange to you? Well, the word Okwu-Chee means hat or cap, something that goes on top. So it's like saying a hat for the window or a cap for the window. So Okwu-Chee means cap and window is window. So cap for the window means an awning. So to put it all together, you would say Okwu-Chee window, Okwu-Chee window, awning. Basement. Basement is a very interesting way. What I've been finding out in Igbo is a lot of times things may not have one word, but have a description of a concept. And this is no exception when it comes to a basement for a home. So you would basically say it, and forgive my English tongue, as I can't really pronounce the KP letter very well. So most of my Igbo friends overseas say just convert it to a P and they'll understand you. But basically, I'm going to have a very, very thick accent when I speak. So, I mean, it is what it is. So basement would be Okporo Uzo, Okporo Uzo. Oh-Pue-Rue means below, and Oh-Lau, as you know, means house. So what you're saying is below the house to describe the basement area of a house. So it's Okporo Uzo, basement. Okporo Uzo, basement. We keep going. Backyard. Backyard is interesting too, because again, as you notice, you keep using Ola, which is a description of a house, but what portion of the house? The majority of the time, the description is in the back of the word, but in this case, it's in the front of the word. So basically, backyard would be Azụ-Ụlo, Azụ-Ụlo. And it's interesting because originally I learned about the body parts of a human being. And so it's almost using a body part to describe a portion of the house, because Azo means back, literally, like your back as far as your flesh goes from a human being. And so what you're really saying when you say backyard in Igbo, you're saying Azụ-Ụlo. Azụ-Ụlo means back of the house or backyard. Again, that's Azụ-Ụlo, backyard. Okay, a balcony. A balcony in the Igbo language is a combination of two words to create a concept. So it would be pronounced as Mbara-Ihu. Mbara-Ihu. Mbara means space and Ihu means ledge. So space on the ledge means a balcony. So to make it stick, it would be Mbara-Ihu, balcony. Again, Mbara-Ihu, balcony. There's two different ways of saying bathroom that I've discovered. I believe the one on your screen is the Central Igbo way. Remember, as we go through these lessons, Central Igbo is the accepted, pretty much universally around Nigeria among Igbo people, where they can all understand each other. We can all understand each other. I might as well include myself into that now. But you do have dialects. It's just like the United States. People in Georgia do not sound like people in Alabama. People in Alabama do not sound like people in Tennessee. We can understand each other, but there are some nuances and some different things, different way of pronouncing things, different way of using words that we all do, which we all call a dialect. So even in English, in America, Alabama's got its own dialect. Mississippi's got its own dialect. Michigan got its own dialect. California's got its own dialect. But at the end of the day, we call it proper English, where everybody can understand everybody. So it's the same concept in Igbo. It's called Central Igbo, meaning the accepted form of Igbo that pretty much everybody can understand. So in this case, bathroom, the Central Igbo way of saying it would be Oh-Lau, Ah-Hue. Oh-Lau, Ah-Hue. If you remember, once again, typically in Igbo, the adjective comes after the noun. So Oh-Lau, again, means house, but you're describing what part of the house, and you would say Ah-Hue, which means where you bathe. So where you bathe in the house is called the bathroom. So that's how you put the concept together. So once again, you have Oh-Lau, Ah-Hue, meaning bathroom. Okay, the next one also is a description of the bathroom, but I don't think it's Central Igbo. I don't know what dialect specifically it comes from, but I think it'd be pretty common for one to hear this when someone describes a bathroom. In this case, it would be Oh-Lau Iwu Ahu for bathroom. And again, you see Oh-Lau is house, but Iwu Ahu means where you shower. Okay, so it's where the shower in the house is located, which means bathroom. So you would have Oh-Lau Iwu Ahu, bathroom. Okay, moving on. If you notice something in Igbo, adaptation of English words is not off limits. So it's very acceptable to take some English words and adapt them into Igbo when it doesn't exist originally. That's no different, you know, as English. English, if you ever study the lineage of words in English, they often come from different languages. And that's especially true about Greek and Latin. There's a lot of Greek and Latin that's incorporated in English, but changed enough so an English-speaking person can actually pronounce it. So it's the same thing in Igbo. There's some words borrowed from English that is used with a Igbo accent in order to make it palatable, or a way that an Igbo speaker can say it. So in this case, carpet would be Kah-Pay-Tea. Kah-Pay-Tea would be carpet. And I appreciate my buddy Jude, who is actually my tutor, and one of them that's helped me quite a bit. Welcome, Jude. Ceiling would be Nue-Koe. Nue-Koe, ceiling. Chair is one of the first words I learned in Igbo 7 months ago. It's Oche. Oche, chair. Bathtub, I found one word for it. It is pronounced Bati Tobu. Bati Tobu, bathtub. And again, anytime I can bring out the literal translation, it helps me remember. And hopefully if you're following along with me, it helps you remember. So Bati would be bath and Tobu would be tub. So it would be Bati Tobu, bathtub. Here's one of the hard words. It doesn't look hard on the surface, but this word is used for several different things within the Igbo language. So what I'm learning is that Igbo is a tone language. So even though things look the same, they are spelled the same, but the way you say them gives them a different meaning. So for my understanding of how to pronounce bed in Igbo, it would be aqua, aqua, meaning that you have to drop your voice in order to pronounce it correctly. For instance, cloth is also the same spelling, but from my understanding, you have to raise your voice and lower your voice in order to say cloth correctly. So cloth would be aqua, aqua, cloth, but bed would be aqua. So there's a difference in the way that you would say it for Igbo. So again, to make it clear For bed, it would be aqua for bed. Now, here again, once I mentioned to you, there's some terms that I come across that are not Central Igbo, but I just keep them in mind just in case I encountered them. But bedroom in Enugu State portion or region of Nigeria would be Oh-Boe-Roe. Oh-Boe-Roe, bedroom. But that's not Central Igbo. Central Igbo is here, which is on your screen right now. So Central Igbo would be Ola-Aqua. Ola-Aqua. And these are two words that you're familiar with already. Again, Ola means house and Aqua means bed. So it's basically saying where the bed is in the house, which is the bedroom. So again, you get Ola-Aqua being bedroom. For cup, it was a simple word. It would be Iko. Iko, cup. Clock is another word that I learned very early on in my studies 7 months ago. Clock is elekere. Elekere, clock. A closet. The word in Igbo actually applies to closet and cupboard. What I found in my readings is that for closet, you would say kabodu. Kabodu, closet. And again, kabodu can also be used for cupboard, depending on the context of your conversation. Countertop. Countertop would be pronounced as konta. Konta for countertop. Again, konta, countertop. Desk, I didn't find a specific word for desk, but I did find two words it looks like is used to describe a desk. Table, which also means table, and Oche, which we already talked about, means chair. So it looks like in the Igbo language, from my understanding, you use one of these terms to describe the whole thing being a desk. So you would either say table for desk or Oche for desk, which actually means either the table or the chair portion of the desk. Now, curtain is actually, once again, what a concept I'm learning. Again, cloth is aqua. Cloth is aqua. So you're describing the type of cloth. And for my book, it tells me that it's aqua mbochi. Aqua mbochi means curtain. So that second word, mbochi, tells you what type of cloth it is. It's a curtain. Okay. Now, literally, I don't know what mbochi means, but it does change the meaning to mean curtain. Again, here we go with using AKWA in English. Of course, again, that's not the Igbo way of pronouncing the words or the letters, but just keeping it simple. So in this case, to describe a baby crib, it would be aqua watakiri. Aqua watakiri, baby crib. And that breaks down the lineage of those words. Again, remember, aqua means bed, and watakiri means child. So you're saying bed for a child in baby crib. So again, the whole word then would be aqua watakiri, baby crib. Computer would be computer. Computer, computer. I love this word here for blanket, especially when it's broken down in its literal sense. It really helped me understand it when I was able to break it down. But for blanket, we say Ntụ Oyi, blanket. Ntụ Oyi, blanket. And Ntụ means cover, and Oyi means cold. So it's a cover for the cold, meaning a blanket. Ntụ Oyi, blanket. The only word that I could find for blinds is very similar to what we just talked about. It in of itself is umpuchi, umpuchi, meaning blind. So it means literally cover. In this case, cover for the windows. Umpuchi, blinds. One of the first words also I learned in Igbo about 7 months ago is akwokwa. Akwokwa means books. And so in order to say bookshelf, you have to incorporate the word shelfu, shelfu. But this is one of the words that's a little more complicated for bookshelf, is that you have to drop one of the vowels. And so it ends up being shelfu kwokwa, shelfu kwokwa, bookshelf. Bowl is ako, ako, bowl. Cabinet would be kabineti, kabineti, cabinet. Couch I couldn't break down in its literal sense, but the word that I was able to find in my books is ihe indina, ihe indina, couch. I really love how chimney is described as well. I think it's a very creative way of saying it. Again, you don't have one word, but you have a concept that describes it. So how I would pronounce chimney would be Mpio Anworo Ako. And how you break that down is simply like this. Mpio means window, and Anworo Ako means smoke. So it's basically saying a window for smoke to be released. So that means chimney. So Mpio Anworo Ako, chimney. Dishes would be efere, efere, dishes. Dishwasher. Again, you would have to combine two words, and of course, according to my book, you have to drop the A in osa. So you wouldn't say osa efere. Instead, you would say osefere, dishwasher. Osefere, dishwasher. Door is typically uza, uza, door. Doorbell is a combination of two words, but you do have to drop the A in umbiriba. And that's one of the first words that I learned too, was how to say bell. And bell was very, very hard for me to pronounce at first, but hopefully I got it now. But again, doorbell comes from two root words, umbiriba and. Now, as far as why Oza and Uza differs in doorbell, I think it has something to do with verb matching. So that's a concept a little above my head right now. But basically, how I pronounce doorbell would be umbiriboza, umbiriboza, doorbell. I really like the description of doorknob. Doorknob is a combination of two words that literally translates to hand and door. So aka is hand and uza is door. So it looks like to me the description is the hand of the door. So in other words, in order to open a door, you have to grab its hand. And so it looks like how I pronounce it, I would just say would be aka uza, doorknob. Aka uza, doorknob. Doorway is also a combination of two different concepts to describe one thing. You do have to drop the U in uza in order to pronounce it correctly, but the words would be ano uza, ano uza. But in order to pronounce it correctly, then you drop the U, so it becomes anoza, anoza, doorway. coming closer to the end, as I'm on number 39 or of 50 or so, is dining room. And one of the concepts I'm learning about house in the Igbo language is that room is pretty consistent. Room would be pronounced Ime-Ola. Ime-Ola. That is room. So those first two words are room. And what you do after that, you describe what type of room it is. So basically, the way I look at it from an English mind is Ime-Ola is the noun, and the word after is the adjective to describe what type of room it is. So Ime-Ola is room, then Eri-Meri is food. So what you're talking about then on this is room that contains the food. And so Ime-Ola, Eri-Meri is dining room. Dining room. All right. Yes, and I see one of the mistakes that I make as well. And I thank my teacher for bringing this out to us as we do this here. I know that back in fish is, in English, would be A-Z-O. So if I have it correctly, then in order to say back, it would be Ah-Zoe. Ah-Zoe, but fish would be Ah-Zoe, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But nonetheless, let me get back on track. And I appreciate that feedback because I'm just trying to get better. Because I want to be calling somebody's back a fish and a fish a back. You know, that would be pretty humorous if I did that. But again, dining room is Ime-Ola, Eri-Meri for dining room. Drapes would be Drapo. Excuse me, said it wrong. Drapu, drapes. Drapu, drapes. Drawer would be Drawa. Drawa, drawer. Driveway would be Okporo Uzo. Okporo Uzo, driveway. And it literally means, when you put these two words together, road. So it's the road leading to the house. So your driveway is Okporo Uzo, driveway. Dryer, the only words that I found for it would be drya. Drya for dryer. Duct, which means the basically the piping for the air within a house. What I found for that is ductu. Ductu for duct. Exterior of the house. I found one word for that, and I just use bricks as a illustration for the exterior of a house. Because a lot of the houses in America have bricks for exterior. So the exterior would be Mpota, exterior. Mpota, exterior. Again, we're going back to describing different types of rooms within a house. Family room, again, the word for room is Ime-Ola. Ime-Ola. But in order to say the word family, it would be Ezinola. So when you put it all together, you would have Ime-Ola Ezinola, which means family room. Now I found a couple words for fan. Fan, one of the words I have is Onye-Ofufe. Onye-Ofufe. And from my research, it looks like Onye just makes it singular, and Ofufe is actually the word itself. But I also found another word. I don't know which one is Central Igbo or which one isn't. Akupe. Akupe also can be used for fan. For faucet, the word that I found is faucet. Faucet for faucet. I also found a couple words for fence. For fence, I have Ngere. Ngere, fence. But also one of the words I found was Ahoaja, fence. Ahoaja, fence. Or Ngere, fence. Couple more, and that's it for this session. For floor, it's Allah, floor. Allah, floor. And last but not least is the foundation, that which holds everything upon the ground, especially when storms come, would be Intala, foundation. Intala, foundation. So again, the reason why you have a different pronunciation, you have to drop that first A in the word. So it's Intala, foundation. But thank you as always for joining me. Probably on the next week, next Saturday or next Sunday, I'll go through items 51 to 100 and continue studying. So I thank everybody for helping me, and man, I really appreciate it, Jude, for your help, and Chidi as well, and Tim Ee-Hue, all of you guys. It means a whole lot to me from what you've been doing to help me and embracing me as one of the Igbo in the diaspora. But everybody take care and God bless. I'll talk to you on the next occasion. Have a good night. Bye-bye.